Good morning, viewers. Welcome to St. Peter's Square in Manchester. You might hear some Hebrew singing up ahead. I can see a crowd of about 2,000 people, organized by the Jewish people of Manchester and Associated Friends of Israel. It is the 1 year anniversary tomorrow, 1 year anniversary of the worst massacre of Jewish people since World War II. And I just want my viewers also to compare the energy between the pro-Hamas, pro-Hezbollah and the Jewish people here. I want to talk for all the fathers out there who don't have a platform, who maybe can't express themselves. But on October 7th, around the same time, I started court proceedings to see my 3 children that I've not seen. And my suffering is nothing compared to the parents of Eitan, who were murdered alongside him, little 5-year-old fan of Spider-Man. No one in his family to bury him after Hamas killed him and his whole family. My grief is nothing compared to the Bibas family. Kafir and Ariel, little ginger children, still held hostage by Hamas. I just can't. So this video is for anyone who's tried to build a beautiful home life with children and family and had it ripped away from them. Ripped away. Torn away. And you're meant to just keep on working, smiling, plaster on your fake smile like everything's okay, when it's not okay. It's not okay. October the 7th was not okay. And the fact that every Saturday thousands of people across the world come out to continue the suffering, it makes me ashamed. Quite interestingly enough, the Manchester police are taking the security here very seriously. I'll tell you how seriously. M4 carbine semi-automatic rifle, seriously. That's how seriously they're taking it here. With people committed to a death cult. You can't mess around, and the Israelis have learned this for a long time. You can't hope for the best. You have to prepare for the worst. What is also brilliant here is seeing the Iranian flags of the Iranian people who have suffered so much under the Islamic regime and the horrible revolution in 1979 that took a lot of Americans hostages. It's been nothing since 79 except massive support for terrorism, rabble-rousing in the Middle East, trying to kill people from Israel. So it's nice to see the original Iranian people flying the original flag here in Manchester. So behind the evidence gatherers, I'm going to turn the camera around very quickly on me, context, and then we're going to go that way again. And hey, hello, how you doing? You all right, guys? And even though these people are here having a peaceful vigil for the 1,200 victims of murder. Hello, how are you?
Well, listen, I want to say I'm proud of you.
Oh, thank you.
We live a long way away.
Yeah?
But I've watched your videos. And
Thank
I think
you.
You're fantastic.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it.
I think you're brave and you're humorous too. So,
I try to be, yeah.
As they say in Hebrew, kala kavod.
Kala kabud, what does that mean?
That means all the honor to you.
I got told once by a Jewish guy, I've got lots of chutzpah.
Chutzpah, definitely.
Yeah.
You got a lot
I've got
of
a good bit of chutzpah.
Yeah,
Thank
yeah.
you, sir. What's your name?
My name is Dan Russell.
Thanks, Dan.
And
Appreciate it.
I tell you, I've been in the British Army.
Yeah.
And I teach a lot in Israel.
Oh, really?
Krav Maga.
Krav Maga, the self-defense, yeah.
And I'm so proud of watching
Thanks,
you.
man. I appreciate
So
it,
I'm
Dan.
very much a day that I've seen you.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. Lots of love. Thank you. I'm going to go see what this crazy woman here is doing here.
Do you want me to come with you?
Yeah, please. Yeah, please.
I forget your name again.
Charlie Veach.
Charlie Beach, right?
Thank you.
Good on you.
Hello, don't you think they should have their peaceful vigil about the massacre victims without reminders of you know, you're here representing Hamas.
Palestine flag represent that. There's many Jewish people who believe it just makes
No, but what I'm trying to say is there's a whole city here for you to do your activism, yet you've chosen the peaceful vigil of the Jews to come and give them a hard time.
described as on the record as a march.
Sorry, I can't hear. I'll come a little bit closer because I can't hear you.
It's a march for Israel.
Yeah, it's a march for Israel, but don't you think it's disrespectful when they're still holding hostages?
I'm just here to peacefully protest. There is colonization happening.
So you're singling out the Israeli nation for things that every nation on earth does. I would say that might be anti-Semitic.
I don't think that's true. I'm simply standing here with a flag. I'm not saying anything. I'm not shouting anything. I'm simply standing peacefully.
All right.
with a flag.
Do you think Hamas are heroes?
I think that there is a genocide going on against Palestinians.
Wow.
I
Not,
don't
way to
think-
evade the answer. Do you think Hamas are heroes?
I mean,
No. Would you feel any shame that your actions here are making people in Tehran, in Gaza, and in Beirut very happy that you're here?
I mean, the people of Gaza are dying every day. The people of Gaza are being bombed. Their land is being taken. I don't agree with that.
So would you join me in a call to tell these nasty tunnel-dwelling terrorists to return every single hostage?
I'm
Would
just
you?
simply here. I'm just simply here with a flag.
No, but would you say it's okay? Would you agree that we should get the hostages back?
I don't believe that the Palestinian flag necessarily has to represent all these things.
No, but
there
you're-
are many Jewish people who also agree with the two-state solution. There is many people who agree with that. This would not go against that.
Yeah, but I've asked you,
You've made
would you
assumptions
support a
based on-
return of the hostages? Would you support a return of the Jewish hostages?
I support a free Palestine.
You are evading the questions because I think you are an anti-Semite. You cannot hide your deep hatred, and I think you are a shame to the Palestinian cause.
Shame on the children. Disgusting.
So,
Uncivilized.
Return the children. Should they return the children? Should they return the children? Should they return the children? It's a simple question. Should they return the children who they've kept away from their parents for 365 days? Should they return the children? It's a simple question. Should Hamas return the children?
Should Hamas return the
to
children?
Their parents are hostages. Yes or no? Simple answer.
Go
Yes
on,
or no?
answer it, I dare
Should
you.
they return the
Wait,
children?
let's not shout. Let's not shout.
Yes or no?
Let's not
It's a
shout.
simple yes or no question.
Disgusting person.
It's a simple yes or no question. Should they return the children? Why are you avoiding the question? Should they return the hostages?
Should they return the
children
hostages?
who have been kept there? Should they return the children? Simple. Yes or no? Don't evade the question. It's
Give her a
yes or
chance
no.
to give her a chance to answer. Everyone, should we return the hostages?
I just personally believe that centering everything
No,
on this
answer
No,
the
it's a
question.
yes or no.
No, it's
Do you
It's a
have
yes or
children
no.
yourself?
Why
It's a
no?
yes or no.
You are tacitly supporting the tunnel-dwelling terrorists who murder children in their cribs. You are. Yes, go on.
How do you stop killing on both sides?
Well, very easily. They need to get rid of this dangerous ideology of Islamism that they think every Jew is a cyborg enemy. They do not value Jewish lives the same way they would value, say, an Arab life or a Muslim life. They just don't value it.
Right.
Do you have children? Do you want children?
Yeah.
Imagine if your child, who was a baby and not even a year old, was taken brutally by
Stop
terrorists,
firing rockets.
separated by his mother,
Stop firing rockets. Use the aid money rather than paying people for killing people.
No
Give.
air, in a dark tunnel without his mother,
Exactly.
without anything.
that baby.
Probably,
He's
God
in the
forbid,
tunnel.
many Palestinians. It's like
Do you think he should be brought home?
But what I'm saying is,
Should they bring him home? Should they bring him home?
Kafir Bibas.
White British girl, you have nothing to do with it.
Yeah.
British girl.
Let's give her some space. Let's give her some space. Yeah. Let's give her some space. Yeah, let's give her some space.
You're a disgrace. You're from here, you're not from there. You've nothing to do with this.
Charlie Beach, well done.
Thank you.
By the way, Charlie, there's lots of Iranians over here.
I saw them, the good people. Yeah, the original Iranians. Yeah.
Get rid of her.
She's
Get
entitled
rid of her.
to
Protest.
Yeah. So, as you can see, people get quite upset when a vigil for massacred children, she comes along and she refuses to condemn hostage taking. She refuses to condemn Hamas. She is a tacit fellator of the giant terrorist phallus. She is guzzling down that black evil seed down her gullet, and she is lost in a sea of hatred and anti-Semitism. And everyone here sees it. Everyone here sees it except her, because she does not see the humanity of Jewish people. So to answer the lady back there who refuses to condemn Hamas, and she goes, no, I support the Palestinian resistance, this is a message to her. Remember this, to all the people who think that this is like a kind of noble... Anyway, it was on the floor anyway. People that think that's a noble resistance, I had to pick it up. So a lady here, she's making her sentiments very clear and good on her. So I'm here just behind the two armed police. It's an interesting viewpoint because you just don't expect a peaceful rally in the year 2024 in a major European city to require not one but two standby heavily armed police. But as is the way with the Islamist terror, they do not see Jewish people as human beings. And so the police have to take that into consideration when a lot of Jewish people gather in a city centre. It's not complicated. It's not complicated, guys. There you go, Israel, Great Britain, and the original Iran. Thank you.
Yeah, don't get involved.
Okay, fair enough.
Show your message.
Yeah, I'll try to be.
Okay, so obviously we were like, we see a lot of like, is this like an Israeli rally? And like people, because obviously we've seen some Palestinian flags, so there are people who are like, what are you doing?
I'm just getting some public footage, sorry, that's all.
I don't, you weren't that nice earlier. You were quite horrible towards me.
Oh, you mean like Hamas were to the...
Yeah, he's allowed to film anybody in.
I'm not coming within 2 meters of you, I'm not.
I just remember, like, a few years ago, Charlie, you used to be so, like, you know, able to have a conversation with you. I don't know what's happened since your new relationships with women, you have restraining orders against you.
That's slander. That's
You
slander.
are reaching out to our groups and saying that they want to do a piece about you, about the things that you've done, the leaks of messages.
So you support terrorists and you tell lies about me beating women, having restraining orders. You are a disgusting hag and you support Hamas, and your smirk and your horrible face is an evidence of your demonic intentions, you horrible woman. She is a horrible woman though, madam. She is a horrible woman.
Excuse me.
Okay. Okay. I'll come back. I'll come back. I'll come back. I will. But I do mean what I say. I do. Yeah, I do. But for public peace, I'll come back. I'll come back. I'll come back.
On you go. Thank you.
No problem.
Watch the post.
Oh, shit. That was close. I almost got taken out by the big grey boy. So, you know, I do understand the police here. They're here to maintain the king's peace. And the king's peace obviously involves keeping the two sides apart, which, you know, I know deep down it's for the best, but I do want to get right in there and make them squirm rather than smirk. I do want to turn the smirk into a squirm through difficult questioning, but oh well. That's my friend Serge. Go on, Serge. Okay guys, just to finish off our video, I'm here with Rafi Bloom, co-chair of the Northwest Friends of Israel and the organizer of today's march and rally. Rafi, how are you first of all, and how are you feeling now on the 1-year anniversary?
Well, we came together here to commemorate the murder of 1,200 people, mostly Jews, on October the 7th last year. The largest mass murder of Jews in any one day since the Holocaust. People were burned, beheaded, butchered, raped. And we also came here to remember the 101 hostages still held in the terror tunnels of Gaza, to commemorate the lives of people who have died since defending the state of Israel against the genocidal terrorist organisations of Hamas and Hezbollah and the paymasters of Iran, and also to say that enough is enough. We've experienced as Manchester Jews an unprecedented level of Jew hate since October the 7th by people who want to attack the Jewish community here as a way of supporting Hamas and Hezbollah and their attacks on Jews in Israel. It's almost as if they don't want to be left out, and to say enough is enough. We're not going to put up with it anymore. We are not Jews with trembling knees. We will defend the right of the state of Israel, its legitimate right to defend itself, and we're also going to say that enough is enough. No Jew hatred on the streets of Manchester, and bring our hostages home now.
Thank you, Rafi.